My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBT's and above. EBT's and above.
Kaya, please just fucking go, but just stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Beck.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. Smash AT. What the fuck? I mean,
It's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Is it, look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's. Is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized urinalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
Oh, like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I never. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit! This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relieve mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wide. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking high, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move of nation. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking high, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, busted slate. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome. It's so true. He's so good looking. We love him. Crowds in total love. He's so fun. Hearts all shaking high. We're quaking. Go Jay, go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable, no stopping him. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now. We kneel. JayViper, 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 JayViper. JayViper is so freaking awesome.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome to a brand new week of GTA leaks. I mean, those things are flying out the door. You can't stop them. Rockstar doesn't know who's doing it. They're like knocking down Redditors' doors trying to figure anything out. It's crazy. We're going to cover that. I mean, there's a lot of GTA leak stuff we're going to be covering today because an entire weekend has happened and nothing has calmed down. But I want to give a little shout out right now to Boshi. First time tuning into the live stream and realizing what a great intro we do have. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that because I love my intro. I do. It's one of those things that starts off strong and just keeps ratcheting it up until you get into that great crescendo of just an incredible intro song. I love it. I do indeed. We've got John Oxiles in chat as well, bringing back. Oh yes, we will bring back the trans orc Fable Queen. Fable deserves all the trans orcs that you can stuff into it. I agree. I think we should get as many as possible in there. We've got Ornaments in the chat. Can't stay, but I think the character swap is just a smokescreen. Well, I don't know. Is it a smokescreen or are they changing things? Only time will tell. But we may get an answer at Gamescom or some more of an answer at Gamescom because Wednesday they're going to be showing off Fable. So that should be pretty sweet. Should be pretty great. We've got Eternal Brandon up in this bitch. What's up, man? Hail to you as well, my friend. Serpentine Deities here. Too late for the serpent puns. Are you ever too late? Is there ever a too late? I'm not so sure if that's true. Possibly. Possibly not. Polish Tamales is here. Let's fucking go. What's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Polish Tamales. The marathon extraordinaire. I made him rewrite everything that he wrote today to be more accurate so I can cover it properly because he is he's featured in the marathon bit, of course. We've got Valkyria Winter, who's Futa lurking hard. Oh my goodness, calm down. I don't know if you can say that. I don't know if you can say that. There is one thing. So I will say this. I was just flying, trying to get everything done, and I failed. I did not get everything done that I wanted to get done. I tried so hard. I came very close. So one thing I have to do is I have to get my little thing out there that's not pinned right now. I didn't get my document pinned like I always like to try to get it done. I did not have time. Dinner ran very close, but dinner was so good. I don't care. But I do need to get this done. We need to make sure that we keep track of these things. We are good here. So that's 6. So we've got 16. 16 in a row. Man, we did hit 16 in a row. We're on a 16 stream streak. We did it. We did it last time. Phenomenal. So we're looking for number 17. All right, let me pop that in the chat real quick. Yeah, we got to get this. If I don't do this, I will go crazy. Oops, so there we go. I'm sure everyone wanted to hear that. Boom, bam. And we can pin it. And now I feel better about myself. Now I feel complete. Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't feel complete. My Rumble is being dumb. I think I'm really live on Rumble now. There we go. I fixed that too. I'm fixing everything. I'm pretty much just running the show back here. Steve is absent as always. No one even knows where Steve is. He's useless. He's useless. Let's be real. Okay, there we go. So we got that. We're good. I feel better about things. There we go. There we go. Perfect. What's up, Scooby Pup here as well? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How are you doing? Look at this. Look at Scooby. Look what it says. It says, sup she. You typed sup hun. But my chat, for some reason, likes to translate random ass fucking words. There's one right there. I don't understand. I don't get it. I think because a guy who wrote it that was Chinese. And for some reason it does some words and translates them English to English. I really don't understand. We've got Michael in the chat as well. Good to see you, my friend. And you're glad I have my beard? I do have my beard still. I do have my beard. We haven't gotten rid of it. Like I told you, it's like the threat of death. If I do, I might die if I do that. And I don't like dying. It sucks in video games enough, right? Imagine IRL. No thanks. No, thank you. Yeah, no, I've just put no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Let's see. We've got Scooby saying news from PlayStation. They're sending out emails to PSN members stating whatever you get from the PSN store is not sold to you, only licensed and can be taken away at any time. I love this. I love this. This is happening, Scooby. They're now sending these emails being like, yo, you don't own anything. But, dude, and what's funny is these Sony ponies will defend this. They will defend Sony. Like, at what point do you just say, dude, your dumbass video games aren't worth it? I mean, what are they giving to you? What are they giving you this whole gen? Astrobot. Okay, that's pretty good. Yote. Now they're coming up with Wolverine. What are they giving you, bro? Come on. Walk away from PlayStation. And I'm not even saying go to Xbox. Just walk away. Just go to PC. Go somewhere else. They do not respect their customers at all, bro. I hate to see it. That sucks. Yeah, it gave you a pronoun. I'm sorry. I don't understand. It did assume, did it not? I feel like it called me a she, though. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. No. I wonder if Hun is Chinese for she, or Japanese or Korean, or whatever this guy is. Because whoever wrote it, when you type in the little thing, it goes backwards. You know what I'm saying? It writes from right to left. So when you're typing, you have to type backwards. It's weird, but then it works. But you have to type it backward. It's freaking weird. It all goes backwards. I'm like, whoa. Like, I thought I was doing something wrong. It's weird. So yeah. I feel like it's automatically just translating some shit. I wonder if I can turn that off. I don't think I can. But hey, look at this. It looks like we get to have a wonderful pre-stream party crash. Look at this. I think it's time. I'm excited. But before we get to it, let's see if we can get to tier 1 before we get there. Let's see if someone out there is, willing to jump in. Because we are currently on a 16 stream streak right now, my friends. If we get tier 1, it's $30. Very simple. If we get there, that's super chats, that's gift subs, or just becoming a sub yourself, or renewing even. It all counts. But if we get there, we have a gaming stream. And let me tell you, it's Pow World, okay? I haven't streamed this one. I played plenty. We're like mid-ish late game. I'm like level 40. So, we got a little ways to go, but there's lots going on. I've got to move my my base. My second base got to go. I put in a little temporary place to just mine ore. I found a better place with even more ore, and I want to move it. That's what I want to do. So we're going to be doing that, and that shouldn't take very long. And then we're going to go kill stuff. That sounds good, right? So anyway, that's if we get to gaming stream, that's what we will be doing. So I just want to put that out there. And while we're waiting for the gaming stream to happen, I think it's time for the... No, it didn't do it. So now it says, why? Why? Well, I don't understand this thing. It just randomly will just... See, there it just says Hun. But for Scooby Pup, it says she. I don't get it. It's only when I hover. Like, I see it normal, but when I hover it, it will change. It will change right in front of me as I hover over it. I don't understand. It's the brokenest shit. I don't understand, bro. Marathon sub 3K next week. Let's fucking go. Dudes, we're going to be talking about Marathon. So let's get to the topics very soon. But first, let's get to the pre-stream party crashers. Let's dance. Look at us go. Jay in the club. I was in the club this weekend with the wifey. Had a good time. Clubbish. I made a post that went viral. About Fable. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'd be posting the club, and let me tell you, there was like 2 or 3 complete did not type right. But what I saw, I was like, oh, I gotta post this. I did my best. It was a mess, but it went viral. I don't know how that works. Like I make sure all my spelling's good or whatever generally, and it's all formatted well, readable. This one, misspellings all over the place. Clearly, issues we're having, and it's just I don't understand. That's just how it goes, I guess. That's just how it goes. Well, here we are with the pre-stream party crashers, and look at this guy right here. Valkyria Winter, the absolute goddamn legend. We all know he is. He knows he is. Dropping 5 gift memberships in the chat, getting us 5 away from tier motherfrickin' 1. Let's celebrate this legend right now.
Valkyria Winter rules.
And with that, we made 5 brand new chuds. We've got Kobe Brown, we've got OFG Josh, we got Karujando, we got Macaulay, a bunch of letters and numbers. We got Aelzik Leak. Oh, wait. Aelz Leak. Someone with a leak in their name. Leek. Relation? Well, anyway, let's welcome the brand new chuds with hugs. Hugs in the chat.
No.
We must hug.
Give me a hug. No way.
We must hug.
I'm not coming over there. Let's go. Hey, don't touch me. Hog. Get away from me.
The hugs will be rolling in, I hope, very soon. And while we're waiting, we're going for a ride in our hot tub limousine. Yes, we are.
It's a wild, wild scene.
There they are. Yes, good. If you hug quick enough, you'll be hugging with the ladies in the hot tub limo. Just saying. Gooby had to get in on that. Ooh, and that's the last one. No more hugs for the hot tub limo. It's over. That's it. Bosch is saying, I hate GTA leaks are making me want to play the game more because Sony's doing everything in their power to ruin that with every passing day. So when they showed the city and how the city works and the plane and like some of the driving stuff, I was like, okay, this makes me want to play. But then when they start showing the NPCs, interacting with them, it makes me not. The NPCs, the animations and all that stuff seems just exactly the same as GTA 5. Like, no real major innovation or change. It's just grumpy people or just slapstick comedy, all over the place. It's kind of not hidden. Like the nude camp. I mean, do we get to talk about that? We'll talk about that a little later. It was not great. It was not great. White Wolf Heathen saying EVS, Ethan Van Shriver, for those of you who don't know, ripped off Eric July and made a Cyberfrog version of I Saw Him. I did see this. He said he was going to do it. And what's funny is his fans were excited for it. And people were like, oh, your fans are finally excited that something you're doing is coming, and it's because you're going to be ripping off someone else. Well, congratulations. We did indeed. You saw him yourself. There we go. I was doing Footloose. Yes, indeed. You're simping for Fable Girl. How do you like the thumbnail? I hope you like. You know what? Let's just we'll put the thumbnail up there. Here we go. There you go. There's a thumbnail right there. Shout out. And Asha, what do you know? You have to use ChatGPT to write things correctly in legal documents. I will do whatever I need to do to be correct. Yes. Let's see. All you have is free hearts. You only care about gameplay, no fun gameplay, no interest. The gameplay looks all right. It looks just GTA. It looks GTA. I don't know if it really seems like... I feel like when you went from GTA 4 to GTA 5, there was a real move there. There was a real move, especially when it came to driving and flying. But from what I've seen in the GTA 6 leaks, it's GTA 5.5, I would say, more than anything. I'm guessing, though, when it comes to character customization online, maybe it'll be deeper. There's more details on the characters themselves, but you would expect that. But outside of that, the way things move and work, I feel like it's basically GTA 5. I mean, GTA 5, things worked well. So I guess why change it? But then why did it take so long? Why did we wait so long? Yeah. Wait, someone borrowed and crashed your car yesterday? Dude, say what now? That sucks. Borrowed, like, for real borrowed or stole it? And we say crashed, how bad? Hopefully not too bad. Either case, hopefully insurance and them pay for these things. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. You're gazing, right? You like that? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. You've never played any GTA? I mean, you're not alone. There's plenty of people. It's just, it's a type of game. Like, if that's not your type of game, then that's not your type of game. Okay, so let's get into the topics. Let's get going because there's plenty of topics, too many topics. I can't cover them all if I don't get moving right now. And you know me, I have a hard time not covering them all. So we will definitely try. And of course, we would like to get to Power World at the end. So of course, let's try to hit that tier 1. We are 5 away. And of course, we're going to start talking about Gamescom opening night live. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I've got a mouse that's just sitting here that's in the way. I'm just like banging into it. Like, why do I keep hitting this? Tomorrow, it says night live because it is not in America. It's in Germany. So in the United States, it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me, JayViper, I'm going to have a little bit of a panel tomorrow. Okay? We're going to have Problematic John, and we're going to have Dash Attack on. Because, with me, I like the small panels. I don't like it get too big. I like to max out at like 3 guests. But I was like, we'll try to keep it small because we're watching things. And, I think we'll be able to hopefully keep it a little short. But make sure that if you haven't already, go click that link and please hit the notification button so you can show up tomorrow because it's at a very odd time. I'm going to be starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And, of course, I'll be with John and Dash and me. And how about this thumbnail? Okay, how about this thumbnail right here? This thumbnail is a work of freaking art. Okay, it's a work of freaking art. We've got Tides of Annihilation right here. We got E-Day. We've got Ananta shown with the Ananta background. So Ananta is one that me and John are really looking forward to. We're going to be talking about that a bit. I can see that coming. Of course, E-Day is having its heyday. People are like, this is a return of Gears for real. Whereas I multiplayer I think is the least fun thing, but it always is in Gears. So I'm glad they added that horde mode difference. And Tides of Annihilation, there's a lot to cover with that. And make sure while you're over here, you like the stream. Like it, hit notify. Mine are already on, as you can see. That would be great. I'd love to see you tomorrow. And included in tomorrow, there's going to be some Witcher 3 songs of the past. So I don't know what the hell that's about. They're just going to have an orchestra going or something. I don't freaking know. We've got Final Fantasy VII Revelations is out. People have been waiting for that. Gears E-Day, Ananta, Tides of Annihilation. Also, Metro 2039. We're going to see a little more on that. Game of Thrones War for Westeros. I've been waiting to see a little more about this one. So hopefully it's a good little preview. And of course, Warlock, Dungeons and Dragon. I mean, I think tomorrow is kind of like a heavy hitting day. Pretty heavy hitting day. Let's see if they said what day 2 is. I know Fable's part of day 2. Let's see. No, they haven't said yet. Okay. So anyway, yeah. If you did go and hit the notifications on, I appreciate you. I do. They borrowed it for 2 days and crashed it, bringing it back on day 5. Oh, you don't know the extent of the damage yet? Oh, Jesus. Sounds kind of stolen to me, yeah. And they extended their borrow without asking. Oh, that's always great. Yeah. GTA 4 was an attempt to distance themselves from the over-the-top arcade gameplay to more realism drama. GTA 5 was a return to form. Yeah, and like for me, like the driving was the big one. Like I didn't love the driving in GTA freaking 4, but I feel like GTA 4 was the better story. Like I really liked the story in GTA 4. I loved it. GTA 5, it was neat. They had like interesting characters. But to me, like GTA 4's story was awesome. I really liked that one. Nico was great, and his brother or his cousin and all that stuff was awesome. And especially getting that secret agent and bringing her to the room. You know. You really want the Nanta to drop around the same time as GTA 6, though? That'd be so hilarious. That would be, I mean, I don't think they're afraid of GTA 6, man, because I'll tell you why. I mean, this is an Asian title. It's going to do well. It will beat GTA in Asia, right? So it's like, how much of North America can they get? And here's the thing with Ananta is it's not $100 like GTA is to get the full game. It's $0 to get the full game. And even though it's a gacha, I guess it's not going to be so much of a gacha like others are, where it's like you just pay and pay and pay. They really, I guess, they're going to go light on it. So I don't know. For me, it's going to come down to the gameplay. Like, what are the enemy AI like? You know, like, is it going to be fun to fight, or is it going to just be like click a button, I beat the guys, run around, find the next guys to click buttons on? Like, because it's also mobile, right? I really just hope the PC has a standalone different from mobile version. That's my big thing. And so far, whenever I see the AI, I'm just like not impressed. But everything else looks so cool. I just want them to bump it up a notch, make it arcadey and fun, and give me a little bit of difficulty. It's not even gacha, just monetize cosmetics. Yeah, something like that. Well, I mean, we'll see what they do. They're going to have to keep themselves from gacha-ing it, because, I mean, that's literally what they do, you know? Okay, so let's check out a couple of trailers real quick. So, Control Resonant, this is one where, you know me, I'm so on the fence with this. Every time I see it, I'm just kind of like, man. But there's some cool stuff about walking on the side of buildings and shit. Looks neat. But then the basic gameplay, every time I see it, I just wish it was better.
7 years. The oldest house.
So let's see this. I haven't seen this trailer.
Our director, Jessie.
Oh, well, that's why.
She's missing. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan.
That's from having a female director. That's why. Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, she wasn't willing to go all the way.
This was caused by a new type of hostile resonance. It is beyond anything that we can currently measure.
Well, that's crazy.
Our reality is bent to follow an anomalous pattern, warping time, gravity, light, even the way we think.
Are those synapses?
It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating.
This is a pretty good trailer so far, I'll be honest. And it's because they're not showing the gameplay. The movement seems good, the gameplay seems so funky, man. It's pretty good trailer. That place looks crazy with all the floating bodies.
All we can do is dig deeper.
Just keep digging.
Keep searching for the solutions in every way we can.
They really like the floating bodies thing, huh?
This is Emily Pope, acting co-director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
So I feel like it's kind of late in the game for them to have a trailer that doesn't show gameplay. Don't you think it's a little late in the game for this? Like, generally you would see some gameplay. None. There was literally none. It was slow motion running is all they showed. But, like, again, like the enemies, they look pretty cool. Like the whole theme of it looks pretty cool. Control itself, the original, I mean, people really liked it. They played it. But the gameplay, when I saw it, every time I'm like, it looks like either they don't know how to show it off or it really is very repetitive. But, man, I'm so on the fence with this game. I don't know how to feel. And on top of that, the actual pro tag, they switched to her brother, and that guy's like Mr. Basic Man. Like, Literally the everyman running around. Like, he just, dude, I don't feel like he's very pro-tag. You know what I mean? Shit. Anyway, so, well, now we're going to see a different kind of pro-tag. So Concubine is in early access and live and follows me now. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. You know what? I'm gonna, oh, but I don't want to ruin the number. Well, I'm gonna do it. Fuck you. I'm doing it. Fuck you. It's gone. It's gone. So it's called Concubine. Make bikini armor great again. Sure. Play now. Join us on Patreon. So it's on Steam right now. Let's go ahead and just kind of open this real quick and pause this because it's gonna start going crazy. Okay, we got to check the rating on this. Hold on. Let me just check the rating and make sure I'm not gonna show anything that I shouldn't show, because now I'm worried. I guess it's not rated. I think we're okay though. I think we're okay. Let's check it out. If anything crazy happens, we're alt F4ing. Here we go. Concubine. Again, I haven't watched this trailer, so I don't think anything crazy is in here though. Okay. Okay. All right. So they got the new bikini armor going, I guess. That's just a 15-second little blip. I didn't realize how short it was, but okay. So, okay, here's some presets. As you can see, they're not really messing around, and you can do some... okay. Let me just show you something real quick, just because this will... There's this option right here. If you can zoom in, you can turn this on if you want. So, yeah. There you go. So you can turn that on, and it's off for obviously on Steam, so we'll be okay over here. And this is the actual game. Oh, so you can mess with the eyes pretty good. All right, keep going, keep going. Okay, this is a giant that we're fighting. Okay, it looks pretty good form there. Pretty good form. All right. Yep. Yes. Here we go. Wow, there's a lot of things you can change right here. You can go with size, if there's implants or not, depth, diameter, flatness, pointiness, sagginess, and those sizes. Well, this is for nudity off, clearly. Okay. Oh, and so select you got companions too. So you got your person and you've got companions. Yeah, they're not really messing around too much. Weapon skills. All right, so this one's pretty ranked up. All right. You just start killing dudes, I guess, in this one. It's definitely indie. That's for sure. It's got the indie smell. They get a lot of pictures. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what happens here. Oh, you know what happens here. Oh, man, Kurt. Uh-oh. Getting in trouble. Dude, there's a lot of pictures. This reminds me of like OG, like Assassin's Creed. Like the OG, like graphics. It really reminds me of that. This is a pretty good shot, though. This looks like it's got a little something. How much is this thing? $15? Yeah, this is indie as it gets. Let's go see the trailer. Yeah, they got a bigger trailer. Let's check this out. Concubine. Are they pointy? I think you can make them. Oh. They're like, hey, look at these sliders. There's always one of those hairdos, isn't there? Every time. Okay, so you bring concubines with you. That's kind of interesting. Oh shit, that's ridiculous. Okay. Get some physics going on. Pretty decent. We get a boss. All right. Oh, wait, you can decorate your house? Okay. What is the gameplay like? Is it Devil May Cry? Not Devil May Cry. Is it like, dude, I can't think of the name. Let's go look and see what kind of game it is real quick. Let's actually see what kind of game it is. It's essential dark fantasy. It is a hack and slash ARPG. Okay. Fully customizable concubine end up in to 3 female companions with deep cosmetic details. Be the private assassin of the Sultan and earn outfits, powerful weapons, and mystic skills. Design and customize your harem. Base at the Grand Palace. It's getting pretty solid reviews. The most recent reviews, 73%. 480 reviews, 81% are positive. It's getting pretty okay reviews. I'm going to add this one to the wish list. I think we're going to add that one. It says it's similar to Wu Chang and No Rest for the Wicked. I don't know how it could possibly be similar to No Rest for the Wicked, bro. I don't know how that could be possible. That is like a Diablo-esque, bro. That is not the same. Misogyny? Yeah, it is misogyny. Yeah, the harem. Except you're her. So really it's not. It's totally okay when you do it like that. This was announced today that The Witcher 4 is set to arrive in 2028. Who knows when? So just a little update on The Witcher 4 for those of you waiting for that and the whole Ciri adventure. 2028, we're a ways off. Yeah, we're a little ways off, or probably a year and a half away from this thing right now. So yeah, little update for you on that one. So last stream we were talking about Blood of the Dawnwalker, and we watched the, let's see, it was the console and how it pretty much ran. And the best they were getting was 40 FPS. Like, it was bad. Because they had a balance mode, but what they didn't have was a performance mode. And everyone's like, why don't you have performance mode? Like, this looks jank. Well, they have heard you. And this is the one thing I will at least hand the Dawnwalker game people, is that they do listen. They do listen. Like, they listened like when people did not like the look of the attack. They listened when people were like, we want the camera set a little different, like it's a little funky where it is. So they have the option, you can kind of go back and forth now. You have different presets. So they heard that. So now they heard that people wanted performance mode, which is kind of strange they weren't including it anyway. But they are going to include performance mode to target 60 FPS on PS5, PS5 Pro, Xbox Series X, and not S. S obviously is the biggest piece of junk out of the lot. So I don't think they could do it if they wanted to do it. But at least it will be there, although they'll probably have performance mode on S. It just can't target 60. And let's be real, no one wants to benchmark for that thing. That thing, I mean, clearly is, that thing's so underpowered, it's unbelievable. So on Friday, we answered your questions about console performance with what we knew we could confidently deliver at launch. Performance mode was already in the works, but it was still being tested. We simply weren't ready to promise it yet. We heard your feedback. It was clear how much this mattered to many of you, so we focused on finishing it in the next round of tests. Those results gave us the confidence we needed to confirm performance mode for day one. Yeah, so it is going to have a day one patch now that allows it to have performance mode for PS5, PS5 Pro, and Xbox Series X. So there you go. This is good news. It is funny how they just showed all that console performance stuff, or how the console performed, and none of it hit 60. They're like 40 FPS, 30 FPS, and people were like, dude, where is performance mode, and what the hell, where's 60 FPS? It's insane. It is kind of crazy to not have 60 FPS in this day and age. Like, it's clearly not optimized. They got to do some more optimizing. So yeah, on PlayStation Pro, here you go. Performance mode gets 60, balance gets 40, quality gets 30. 30 FPS, bro. I don't care how good a game looks. I don't want to play 30 FPS. Like, I don't. 60 is the minimum I want to deal with. The minimum, right? I mean, I can play a game at 60. Really no problem. Unless it's a first-person shooter like PvP. Then you want as many frames as possible. Then I'm like, give me 240 and I'll lower the quality some to make sure I can do it. But, dude, any game at 30 FPS, unless it's like an OG, there's no way, dude. There's no way. PlayStation Pro provides overall visual enhancements on PS5. Performance targets 60 FPS, balance 40, quality 30. And on Xbox, performance gets 60. I think it's the same. Balance 40, quality 30. It's the same. They're fucking same. Series S. They're just trying to get 30 FPS, bro. Serious? They're just like, oh, we're just targeting at all ever 30. If we could just please let us get 30 frames a second. Holy shit, they're only 30. That's so fucking terrible. Oh yeah, no. Oh wait, yeah, no. 30 FPS is good because 24 is cinematic, remember? 24 FPS is cinematic. Like, they really rolled, like, people said that back to people. People heard that, like, and they would say it. They'd be like, no, 24 is cinematic. I'm like, dude, are you listening to yourself? I am looking at the screen. I can see the difference between 30 and 60. After 60 to about 100, you can see, a noticeable difference, especially with, like, particles and things like that, like fire, things like that. Like, you can really kind of notice that. But, I mean, after that, it gets kind of negligible as far as, like, movements and how they look. The difference really comes in, like, again, multiplayer, like, versus stuff, where someone is, like, the difference between just a millisecond is a big difference. You want all the frames you can get. You don't want to be shooting behind someone or in the wrong place because you don't have enough frames. Like, that's where it really matters. But when it comes to a campaign or something, I think, if you can get 100, 120, that's plenty. Unless it's something like Stellar Blade or something, I guess, even, like, where it's a lot of action and you just want it to look beautiful the whole time. And even then, I don't even know if it's all that important for that. For me, it's PvP. That's where it matters. The most. Hold on. Make cutscenes 30 FPS, gameplay 60. Yeah, like a cutscene, you can get away with it. You can get away with some of that stuff on cutscenes. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen the brand new, very exciting, it's very exciting for the Rings of Power fans out there? Man. So we're looking at during the fourth, Disa and their children. Now, the dwarfs, the ugly, terrible, horrible dwarf, they have their children. Gerda and Gamli, in the Lord of the Rings of Power, Season 3. This is not AI. This is not AI. Look at these kids. The Chuds have a lot of work to do. Things like this are still happening, bro. Things like this are still happening. Look at this. And I understand they're dwarves in his nose. We don't have to do all this, man. We don't have to do this anymore. We can stop doing this stuff. This is horrific. I saw this, I'm like, oh, AI. And I looked, I'm like, wait, no. This is from Screen Rant. And I was like, oh my God, this is real. This is a real thing. They really did it. This is horrible, man. This is embarrassing. Imagine being them and you go in like, yeah, I'm in Lord of the Rings. They're like, all right, you, ma'am, you have to wear this giant plastic nose that's going to make your face look really strange. And we're going to put this really frumpy ass hair on you that's going to make your head weird. And you're going to wear this stuff that really just, it hides your body. And then this guy, they're like, we're going to give you the weirdest, craziest afro. And we're also going to dress you in fur. And he's like, no way, dude. Are you kidding? And they did it. And they fucking did it to him. Yeah, it's an abomination. It's not good. It's bad. It's like rat disguised as a dwarf. Dude, I don't know what they were thinking. And like, as the actors, you've got to at some point be like, dude, what are they doing? Because even the clothes and all this, they generally look kind of cheap. It's not like Lord of the Rings money is being like spent here. I don't get it, man. The penis cut's the next hairstyle. It could be true. Is there a way you can get my Steam friend code? Yes. Let me see if my Steam is on right now. Let's see. It doesn't. It's starting. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this was kind of shocking. When this one went by the feed, I was like, whoa. Pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Is anyone here excited for Rings of Power Season 3? What's up, Roadkill? Good to see you, my friend. Hey ya, hey ya. We're trying to get the Steam friend code. I'm not even sure. Let me go on me in case anything crazy pops up. Like, let's see, friends. Add a friend. Is it over here? Right there, it is. Okay, found it. Hey, that was easy. I never use the friend codes, but here you go. This is my friend code. Boop boop. Bam. Got it. 621258818. There you go. That's it. That's my friend code. You didn't see the hentai furry game? Yeah, I hope not. I try to keep that one in the background. So Mortal Shell released. This is one that I want to play, but I'm also not buying right now because there's so many games. Around here, we all know that Jay has been waiting for Star Wars Zero Company, and that's coming out this week, I believe the 27th, and we're going to be transvestigating that game on stream. So if we don't have a Thursday stream of that, just that, not even a Viper Byte, the game after, I mean, either way, even if that's not the case, even if I do stream it on Thursday, which I don't know, Friday, the game is still that. I'm playing Zero Company, and we're going to be transvestigating and seeing what exactly is going on with the character creator. That is absolutely happening. That is absolutely happening. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, Mortal Shell 2 has come out. It looks really good. I mean, I've heard really good things, man, about like this is just like just peak like Souls-like. They're bringing the hard back to it. I mean, but it looks great. Like the character, your characters look great. The armor's so good. The weapons look great. I mean, everything just looks really good. And on top of that, the enemies are really cool. So Mortal Shell has sold through no unsold retail copies, right? And this number, 510,000 copies. So that's what they estimated. Of those, 57.6% are on Steam, 33.8 are PlayStation 5, and 8.6 are on Xbox. Xbox, you got to step it up, man. What is this shit? How the hell are they not buying this game? Is Xbox afraid of hard games, dude? This is crazy. So there's about a half the install base of Xbox versus PlayStation. About half. But this is a lot less people buying this game. That just tells me they're afraid of Souls-like games. So about 10% of the PS5 copies were physical. In terms of revenue, Mortal Shell 2 has generated $23 million. So this one, I don't know how much this costs to make. I know this is more like AA. They're also selling it for $50, which is great, right? Because they're not like going for the AAA money. They're keeping it $20 under. It is a AA, but it's high-end AA. I mean, it's high-end AA. So $50, that seems very fair. So this guy, this Reese Elliott, who works for Eleni Analytics, says, I spent 10 hours in Mortal Shell 2 over the weekend, and in my humble opinion, it's the best non-From Software Souls-like, currently beating, and he's currently beating even the excellent Lies of P. Obviously, recency bias is a thing, and I still have most of the game ahead of me. But consider me impressed. Mortal Shell 2 nails the Souls-like genre staples. And it does. I've heard, like, people weren't impressed. They did not like Mortal Shell 1 very much. They said, you know, it had a lot of room for improvement. And from what I understand, is they really did make that leap. Said it's hard as hell, grim, grotesque, and atmospheric, and the story unfolds. What? Okay. What's... Okay. So weirdly and wonderfully, it also has its own stuff going on with no stamina meter, rewarding parry system, and returning shell system. Dev Cold Symmetry and publisher Playstack knew they were onto a winner here as they put out a meaty pre-launch demo. Yeah, they did have quite the demo. People really liked the demo. This sold some people. Their confidence paid off. Nearly 1 million people played the demo. So if nearly 1 million people played the demo, I would like to see more of those people actually turn into sales. Roughly 600,000 played the earlier Steam version, 225K on PlayStation, and 90K Xbox. Dude, Xbox, get your shit together. Across platforms, about a third of Mortal Shell 2's player base full game played the demo first. A third, okay. That's some nice conversion. On Steam, about 14% played the demo this month too. Getting in the last minute purchase homework. Speaking of Steam, only about 9% of Mortal Shell 2 Steam players had played the original Mortal Shell. Well, there we go. That's very interesting. So almost everyone on Steam who bought Mortal Shell 2 did not own Mortal Shell 1. Well, there we go. That's conversion. That's good. That's new players into the second one. And again, one thing we've noticed is PC players are generally more picky, right? They're more picky. They're like, they know what they like. They know what's good. They're not going to buy generally slop unless it's hentai slop. I mean, that shit just sells like crazy, but that's for different reasons. But yeah, that does seem to be the case. Xbox fanboys can't insert the round peg into the hole, so a Souls game would destroy their mental state. I understand that. You sent me a friend request? Oh, okay. I'll grab that in a sec. So on Steam, the Mortal Shell 2 audience shows a hometown hero effect we're always banging about. Russia is the game's number 3 market, behind the US and China at over 8% of the Steam player base. While Cold Symmetry is a global team, its founders include well-known Russian devs. Also, Mortal Shell 2 is appropriately priced. Yeah, so this is the thing. In Russia, it's $27.61, which is a lot lower. A lot of times, Russia has very high prices compared to us, but since it's being sold by a Russian dev, they created it, it's actually a lower price. So, yeah. Simplified Chinese reviews. All right, so anyway, our sentiment analysis shows that Chinese reviewers were most frustrated by the difficulty in enemy scaling and enemy density stacking. There's a noticeable east-west divide on how reviewers are looking at Mortal Shell 2. While there might be something to say for difficulty tuning, I'll leave that can of worms closed for now. Get good. Dude, if the East is having a hard time with a Souls-like, maybe they got a little too used to Elden Ring, because like I've said before, Elden Ring is a casual Souls like it is. I'm sorry. It's true. You can get mad at me all you want. Elden Ring was made for casual Souls-like players, not just casuals. Not anyone can just pick it up. It is a much easier Souls-like. It is easier to get into, and I think people got used to Elden Ring thinking they were great, and now they're hitting freaking this game, and they're like, damn, this is hard again. Because, I'm sorry, like, you go play Demon Souls sometimes. That was fucking hard, bro. Demon Souls was fucking hard. And then, Dark Souls 1 and 2, both hard games. They were hard games. I feel like Bloodborne was very balanced, but difficult. But if you could figure out parrying, then it became much easier. But parrying was not easy. However, I feel like once you figured it out, it was much easier. But Elden Ring, I just feel like it was much simpler. Like, I jumped in Elden Ring, I was like kind of breezing through it a bit. And I think I mostly died by falling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I mostly died from falling in that game. And it was just kind of annoying getting around. And I actually got sick of it. I actually got sick of Elden Ring. I did not like it. I felt too easy. It did not feel like a freaking Souls-like to me. Now it's been a while since I played a Souls-like. I probably get my ass handed to me a little bit on Mortal Shell, but I feel like everyone is anyway, so. But yeah, I want it, but at the same time, like, I've got other games coming, man. I don't think I have time for it. I might have to wait. Sucks. So for me, I actually thought this number would be higher. So 510's a little low for me. And it's a little surprising. Let's go to SteamDB. Let's just get rid of this monstrosity and go into Mortal Shell and just kind of check it out. Let's see if this number has moved a little bit. So they peaked out at 44K on Friday. So to me, yeah, that might be about right, that number. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got Gamealytics saying 425. And Gamealytics, the one I like the most. Play Tracker is usually really bad. But VG Insights and Gamealytic are usually the most accurate, and they are very far apart. But this is where I would put it closer to here. I would think it's closer to there. This is high, though. I mean, if Alinea is saying 510 for everything, okay, let's go see. What are they saying Hold on. What do they say? Theme. I want the number. It's up here. Oh, they didn't actually say the number, but about 57%. So that's like what, 300,000 ish, right around 300,000. I would like to know where they get those numbers. So they're closer to Play Tracker, but Play Tracker's generally terrible. It might be okay when it's new, but it gets off really fast. Play Tracker's terrible. I don't use it at all. The Souls difficulty scale: Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Are we talking about most difficult? Because Demon Souls was I would say the hardest one. And part of the reason I think that Demon Souls was the hardest one is because the bosses were cheap. The enemies were cheap, bro. They were cheap. Like they had a good idea, but I feel like the implementation of some of the bosses was way ridiculous. Like even that giant toad, he'd jump, right? And you like get behind him or away from him, and it was a giant AoE attack. So you really just had to run away. It was kind of ridiculous. Like some of the way some of those things worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that creature you had to drop down on his head and then you were fighting it on a bridge? That shit was hard as hell. Hard as hell, bro. Yeah, hardest to easiest? Yeah, I'd say that's probably right. I don't remember playing Dark Souls 3. I know I played it, but I don't remember it. The Pursuer, maybe that's his name. Yeah, I don't remember their names, but I'd say that's about right, yeah, because Demon Souls was hard. That shit was hard. And the fact it was the first one and it actually caught on was crazy, but I don't feel like it caught on like Dark Souls did because Demon Souls was so hard. I feel like they actually were like, all right, we had to make the enemies make a little more sense in this next one. We had to make it a little more approachable. But it was still really hard. Dark Souls 2 was hard. Yeah. So that was the second most difficult? I would say so. Those fucking wraiths, bro. The fucking wraiths in there. They chase you around, bro. I'll remember them forever. Okay, we're gonna get into Marathon. This is something. We had a record day for Marathon. It's true. A record day for Marathon. The day we've been waiting for. Right? It finally happened. They went into triple digits on the low. And this is when I said, I think on the last stream, I said, it's going to happen Monday morning. It's going to happen Monday morning. I could see it coming. I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to struggle through this weekend. You could see it coming. And they're going to dip into the triple digits. This is something that never happened season 1. Never. They still have a month to go, my friends. A month to go in season 2 right now, as they just kind of crawl to season 3, in which they have announced just about jack shit for season 3. It's coming up. Are we going to talk about season 3 anytime soon? Are we going to mention anything? Is there going to be a new map? Is there going to be a new character? Is there going to be some permanent PvE modes? What's going to happen? Are we going free to play? What is happening? Or are we shutting this thing down? What is happening? We've heard nothing, really nothing. So it's pretty exciting. 4 more weeks till the next update. 4 more weeks until the next season. That is crazy. And they are crashing into triple digits already. It's very exciting times. We've been waiting for it. We knew it was going to come, and it's come. It's here. I mean, guys, this game released to 88,000 people, okay? And half of them are gone in 6 weeks. We are already at a point where they aren't cracking like 4K in a day, bro. It's insane. Polish Tamales, a friend of the channel, update edition, because I told Polish Tamales, yes, update it, because his information was the day before and didn't have all the info. I'm like, you get that, you fucking update that, Polish Tamales. You get that updated, because you're going to piss me off if you don't. I need this for my stream. So shout out to Polish Tamales for updating. Marathon day 170 motherfucking 2. Another 96% drop. Fire. Marathon reached 3,292 concurrent players on Sunday evening. Sunday, the weekend. This is the thing that gets me with this goddamn game. It goes Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That's just the worst sign. It's so bad, but it happened. So it went down from 4,289 the week before. They lost. Guys, look at this. They're already in the throes of death. And they just lost another quarter. A quarter of their player base in a week. Look at this. A quarter of them, 1,000 people walked out the fucking door again. A quarter of them said, not this week, pal. We're going to play Mortar Shell 2, a real game. And so they did. For context, March's peak was 88,337 players, a 96.27% drop from that high. We are 29 days from Season 3 of Marathon. Okay, I stand corrected. I said we were a month out or 30 days. My bad. Okay, we are not quite that far. We are a leap year month, okay, away. 29 days. Okay, my bad. I stand corrected. Destiny 2's current player count hit 28,137 last night. 80th consecutive day in a row. It's kicked Marathon's fucking ass. The petition is now at 409,184 signatures to make Destiny 3 instead of this freaking garbage that is Marathon. Sunday night's Marathon peaked at just 3,292 concurrent players on Steam. That's down from this. Yes, indeed. Nearly 1,000 players are gone. Yes. The weekend numbers keep falling, and there's nothing left in September to stop it. There's nothing left in Season 2 to stop it. Nothing. What are they going to do? Quick, release another gun that disappears when you leave the map. What a stupid design. Then last night got worse. Around 3 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time on August 24th, Marathon hit a concurrent low of roughly 988 players. That is the first clear 3-digit concurrent number of normal off-peak hours this season. Screenshots spread quickly. The community called it exactly what it was. It's true. It's like when World War Z happens and like someone like turns in the building and the building's lost. It's gone. It's over. Like we've just been waiting for that moment. You're just trying to hold out in that building till someone gets turned. And then you just have to start running for your life. We're there now with Marathon. It's time to start running for your life. Marathon is so dead. It's unbelievable. It's infected. It's been infected since release. Let's be real. Here's a realistic outlook by week. Okay, let's see. This coming week, the daily peaks will most likely sit between 2,800 and 3,100. Weekdays will dip lower. The weekend after that should struggle to stay above 3,000. That's crazy, but probably true. By the first week of September, expect consistent peaks in the mid to high 2,000. Some weekdays may already land in the low 2,000s. The final stretch before Season 3 will be the weakest population the game has seen outside of maintenance windows until the last 2 days. Remember, the last 2 days, people are going to come in and they're going to run matches and just use their loot, right? This is the problem with resets. People will just stop using it. They don't want to lose it. And then like, all right, it's going to go anyway. They come in those last 2 days and they just start running things and they'll just start throwing shit on the ground and then they'll leave. Like that's pretty much it. 3-digit concurrent lows are no longer a future projection. They have begun. Expect them to become more common as the player base continues to shrink. None of this looks good for Bungie or Sony. The game has lost more than 90% of its launch peak. Temporary free weeks and experimental modes have failed to hold players. They have. They can't even keep people on when it's free, bro. The pre-wipe period is only accelerating the drop. Season 3 is the last real chance to change the trajectory. It won't. They got to go free to play. That's the only way you go up. All right, it's not going to even ever touch 88,000 ever again, ever. But the only way for it to go up is to go open free to play, because then it's not a free weekend. Then at least people will be like, all right, I'm not going to just lose my shit after a week and I'm not grinding for no reason. The only way they can do it, and they might get 25,000 people peak, is go free to play. I mean, that's really their future, man. Well, they could maybe get 40,000. We'll just give them 40,000. That's being nice, but I'm a nice guy. Look at this. Marathon's eating. Who is this one? I don't know who this one is. Who's that one? I don't know who that one is. Good wellness check, though. But shout out to Polish Tamales for that one. Let's go see here. Let's go look at this. Now, it is exciting to go look at the peak. But if we go to the 48-hour window, it was 987. Now, it was reported 988, but there was one less person than that. It was 987. Isn't that exciting? So there's even less people. Man, what a time to be alive. Let's see if we can find a little. No, that's it. 987. Very exciting times. Man. Whew. The last gasp of Marathon is here. It's in the throat. The death rattle comes soon, no? When does the death rattle show up? Must be soon. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. One thing that I'm looking forward to, although I'm not getting it, but is watching this trailer. The reason I'm not getting it, because I already have it. But they get a director's cut of the new trailer for Stellar Blade Complete Edition, launching Nintendo Switch 2. This isn't it. What you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, is a Nintendo Switch 2 commercial for Stellar Blade. Do you think it will or will not be censored? What do you think? I want to know your thoughts while I go and check on something.
I'll be floating among the stars to space.
Shit, I was muted. I hit it. Yes, thank you. Is it a chat-approved game? Yes, I will say so.
Thank you. Thank you for giving my life purpose.
I don't want to become one.
It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
Don't trust
Billy!
Adam.
Billy!
Look, I mean, they didn't even shy away from this shot, bro. They didn't even shy away from this shot. This was purposeful. This is purposeful. Good on them. And see, they pick it up a notch right now. Look at this. They're like, yep, camera angles. Let them know. Let them know what Eve's about. Look at that. It's there. They're like, yeah, put her in the outfits. Yeah, put her in the outfits, and now let's show up the game for what it is. Beauty. So yeah, I think they did a pretty good job, man. I think that was a pretty solid trailer. And then the comments. I like the trailer. That being said, your new hire is a worry. He's DI specialist. His words. And that doesn't jive with Stellar Blade. Is he bringing this to the studio? Is this a new focus? DEI has no place in gaming, especially in Stellar Blade and Nikki. Now, I'm not blocked yet, so this is one good sign. Already platinumed the Steam version, blah, blah. Great trailer. And now, please disavow DEI and ESG. Your latest hire is poison and a self-inflicted wound, and you have to treat it. Where's the Xbox version? Yeah, they might be a little bit. I mean, we've all seen how that runs. Do not involve the communist DEI extortion with the sequel. It destroys everything from entertainment to society. You will lose more sales than you gain. Damn. Very funny how you treat many people's questions about your recent hire like they're talking to a wall. Thanks for the disrespect, Jammered. Wait, what did he do? Did he not talk to... I don't think he answered anybody. Stop hiring people that hate your target audience. We won't support you if you hire people that hate us and ultimately subvert what we're passionate about. Jesus. Celebrate an Xbox, pretty please? It'll run like shit, I'll be honest. ShiftUp hired a DEI activist to be head of global communications. So if it gets censored, don't be surprised. There's a petition to remove him. No, oh man, there's a petition? What's it up to? Okay, now, come on. That's not even a real... No, thank you. Wait, who did this? Who did this? Hold on a second. Jung Woo. Is this the same? Is this the same person that did the other one? Hold on. Good Lord. Nope. Different. Okay. I had to check. I was like, please don't be the same person. DI will cancel my purchase. You've been warned. Damn. And so as you can see, lots of people not cool with the DEI stuff. It's still very much on everyone's mind. So there we go. That's gross. Who would play that? Are you kidding me? Any chance to get Samus and Bayonetta suits? Dude, that would be pretty fucking sick. That would be pretty sick. That's terrible. This is terrible, man. I understand it's AI, but that's fucking horrendous. This is good. This is good. I like the Bayonetta one. Yeah, we could start getting Bayonetta, Samus. We can get Princess Peach. It could happen. I'd be down. I'd be down. But yeah, so everyone is freaking hitting them for DEI. They're like, get rid of the dude. Don't turn DEI. Stuff like that. But man, holy spoilers. Yeah, well, the thing is you don't know you're getting spoiled. That's the thing. You don't know you're getting spoiled when you see it. Smash Raid, look at this. This man went live before me? How is that possible? How the fuck is this possible? What's up, Smash? Good to see you, man. Smash JT gameplay. Ah, that's how you did it. That was very, very sneaky, Smash. Thank you very much. What's up, Sergeant Sapient? Smash, of course. And, of course, Kyle. What's up, my friends? Thank you. How was the game? What'd you play? What was Smash playing? And did he win? Yeah, we know that did not happen. It doesn't really matter what it was, I'll be honest. So, what is going to be in this new version, at least? I mean, even with all the DEI hiring going on over there. So, of course, you get the base game, but they got extra DLC. They got the Nier Automata collab DLC, the Nikki collab, deluxe edition content, Joy-Con 2 motion controls. That'll be interesting. And something else in 2026, which I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, so that's a pretty good little deal, and it'll be regular price, so good for them. Yeah, I mean, that's just a win. That's just a win right there. So anyway, yeah, that's coming, and again, it's just like, I want to be excited for Nintendo, but I also am like, damn, man, we got to deal with this DEI activist in freaking PR now. Can't wait. And when you're tweeting at Stellar Blade, you're tweeting at ShiftUp, am I talking to anyone that's not that guy? You know what I'm saying? Because now he's in charge of all this shit. He doesn't play games, though? That's true, yeah. He wasn't playing. What's up? What's up, D Siltsu? How's it going? Oh, Luminary. I played this, yes. I'm a good ways through it. I mean, just that little area, like breaking all the towers and stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. A lot to add to that game. It's very early alpha, but it runs well. You can also co-op it, which is cool. Grab dinner. All right, man. Thank you very much again for the raid. Peace out, bro. Enjoy dinner. I already had dinner because East Coasters like me are so ahead of the curve. We're way ahead of those East Coast sleep-ins. Psh. You watched a few minutes. Sorry you missed the purple tree. What's great about the trees is the wokies were like, haha, bisexual lighting, haha, look at the bisexual lighting. I'm like, yes, but do you know what you do to it in Luminary? You destroy it and you cleanse the world of it. Isn't that amazing? It's true. Xbox One? Yeah, there's a big Xbox One. What's up, Alucard? Good to see you. As OG Stellar Blade PS5 day one, you feel slightly cucked compared to the PC and Switch release. I mean, that's kind of the early adoption kind of does that. Smash found me in the backer list in game on his stream. Dude, where the fuck is that? Dude, I haven't found where the hell this is. I must have walked by it. Unless it's in the middle of the map. I saw like this castle thing. Is it there? Because I haven't gone there because I'm working on all the bases. Watch the VOD. I'll have to check it out. I am there though. I was an original. I am a oh, what is it? It's not even a backer. What is it called though? I forget what it's called. The Hall of Heroes. Hall of Heroes. Because I'm a hero. I don't know if anyone here knows that, but I am actually a hero. It's true. Oops, wrong thing. And I just want to give a shout out again to the thumbnail. I mean, this is pretty great. Yeah. It's the Parthenon looking building. I think I went around the map like this. So I just whiffed it. I think I just whiffed it and didn't see it. I'm like, where is this thing? I'm like, I'll find it eventually. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much how everything looks on my bookmark feed. Like all these things is like new GTA leak and then it's gone. Copyright owner, boom. I mean, everything is getting wiped out. The GTA leaks are crazy. So I'm just going to go into it now. I've watched every single leak, unless one has come out since I started streaming, which I'm unsure. As far as I know, the last one that released is the nude beach one. If it's not, I'll go watch it on stream. I will not show it to you, but I'll go watch it. But here we go. Another day, another GTA leak. So these are the things that I've noticed just looking at it. This is the one that was the gas leak. This is one where there's like some crazy guy putting gas into the back of his pickup truck while he's arguing with a tenant or someone that you couldn't see, or he's on the phone with him or something. And he was basically saying, you're not going to infringe my rights, blah, blah, blah. They're just making fun of right-wingers. Like, how dare they stand up for their rights? But that's what they were doing. What's up, Astrobot? Welcome. In any case, again, the world looked fine. There's detailed actions with the NPCs, like there's always NPCs doing something or talking or just going about their day, right? But the one thing that I noticed was the NPC glitched out of his mind. Like he's supposedly like filling up this tank with the gas thing, right? But he's like he's all over the place. Every time he turns, the gas hit like his arms like doing all this weird crazy shit. And like it's just moving all over the place. And it looked goofy as shit. So what happened was the player, CyberLeak, steals the car and starts driving off with it. And then he gets hit by another car eventually. And he just explodes. Like it just blew up. Now, I don't think that's how that would work with an open gas thing like that. I don't think it would just explode. And I've noticed that a few times watching accidents. You'll just die. Crash dead. And it does like slow-mo accidents too. I like the slow-mo accidents. That's cool. I've seen a couple where you get hit, a good crunch, and you're not dead. You slow down, and then, you have a chance to, get to see the accident in slow-mo. Kind of like the old school, like, burnouts. Like, I always like that part of it, where you go and hit the accident, get that slow down, and then the accident just happened, and that was basically the game. But it kind of reminds me of that, which is cool. However, I feel like the cars are blowing up sometimes for no good goddamn reason, bro. You avoid the leaks because you have zero interest in the game. Oh, I feel that. But just watching it, I'm just like, I just feel like it's GTA 5.5 I mean, that's just how I feel about it. To me, $100, I just don't see why. I just don't see why. Outside of the fact that it's just GTA and it's going to be a huge, massive title, it's going to be people's game of the year. I'm sure it'll be plenty good, but I can't do the $100 thing. I refuse. I'm not paying $80 for a part of the game, bro. Okay. Let's see. So this is the plane one. Okay, so when the plane leaked, the plane flight, this is the one that I liked the most because you get to really see the detail of the city from afar. And I feel like GTA 6 looks best from a distance. Like the areas look nice, the skyscrapers look nice. You can see the cars driving around like as you're flying at night, and this was at night, right? The sunsets look great, everything's kind of like happening. But then I started like noticing, like beyond the ambiance, which looked great, that like the cars driving by, their lights would be dim and then just like poof, bright. The light popping was crazy bad. It was really bad. Like it was noticeably terrible. Where it would be nothing, and then other cars, they would not even get bright, but they'd be in the same position where the other one just got bright, and they just keep going dim. So it was a little rough. It was a little rough as far as that goes. So one thing I saw was he was flying over like a bay, and all of a sudden this little thing comes up saying this certain type of fish. It's like, oh, you can go fishing for this specific fish here. So there you go. There's going to be fishing. I don't think that was confirmed, but that sure as hell confirms it for me. So there'd be like fishing mini games, stuff like that. What's up, 2K? Welcome on the raid, my friend. Let's see. Distance. So from way in the distance, though, you could see cars driving on highways. Way out, bro. Like across the city. So the NPC activity seems to be well beyond like what you would think like a draw distance is. I mean, it was like a mile and a half. It must have been a mile and a half. You could see cars driving on the highway. So unless they're faking it, where there's always some kind of lights or always something going and it's not really a car or whatever, it looks like they at least have some kind of automation just constantly running. And then, of course, there's air traffic was visible. Yeah, you could see planes and helicopters flying around, which is pretty cool. Shout out Raiders. If you haven't already, do me a huge favor, though. If you haven't, only if you haven't, press subscribe, because if you have and you press it, we'll unsubscribe. You don't do that. Okay? If you haven't done it already, please hit subscribe and, of course, hit like. Let's get the likes up. Let's get them bumped up. I'd super appreciate it. Looks like we're getting a good amount of likes already, but we have more people in here right now than likes. We got to correct this. To like it, we should be up in the 30s. Come on, let's pump the likes up. Let's go. I'd super appreciate that. So continuing the strip club leak. And I made a fake AI picture to see if it gets DMCA'd. We'll see what happens, because they already DMCA'd my map that wasn't even their map. They've already done that. We'll get into more of the fake DMCAs. They are starting to hit people with those like crazy. They are going, and that's illegal, by the way. So the strip club leak, when I saw the strip club, at first, like, the lights look good. It looks like a strip club, but everyone's just standing there like this. Everyone like has a place and they're in their place and there's just no movement. Like, no one's even reacting to you or anyone else. They're just standing there doing their thing like this, right? That's it. I just felt like it was dead. And I know like strip clubs aren't like most happening place where people are walking around talking to each other, but I'm telling you, it just felt dead. As many people that were in there, it was like lifeless. It was very strange. I felt like people were acting like cardboard standees. I mean, that's kind of how I felt. I just felt like everyone was a little standee in their little place, little 3D standee. It was kind of weird. And then they had like a pole dancer. Now, she was topless, so that confirmed at that point that there's, some kind of nudity in the game. But she was dancing, and some of the pole dancing looked fine, but then other times, like, she got down and started doing a twerking, and it was terrible. It was actually fucking terrible. Like, it looked like a grandmother trying to twerk, bro. It didn't look right to me. Very wooden. But yeah, so we saw exposed nips. Yeah, so that was nudity confirmed. But this was the most interesting place that they could have shown. I was like, oh yeah, let's see the strip club. But after I saw it, it was the least interesting thing that I could have seen. We won't go down too far. Okay, I did have this blurred out, but we don't need YouTube to get a little too crazy. So then came the nudist colony today, ladies and gentlemen. So there was people who predicted this, that the nudist colony was going to be, it's a Florida nudist colony. It's old people. It's old people. Yeah. It was old people and fat women. It was not even generally old ladies, but they were just giantly fat women. Huge. I'm not kidding. We're talking 250 pounds, 300 pounds women. It was not great. Yeah, I know that's what most nudist colonies are in Florida, pretty much everywhere in America. If there's one, that's what they're like. But it would have been nice to separate ourselves from reality a little bit, just a teeny bit. And I will say this. Yeah, so I said there's old dudes, fat, massive women. There was old women, and they were all awkwardly dancing. But there was no music. There was no sound of music. It was just kind of silent. So I guess it wasn't finished or something, but there was just no music, or the music broke. I don't fucking know. But there was absolutely no music. The top and bottom of the ladies and the men, by the way, are completely modeled. So there's this one point. So the guy was going around using his binoculars to zoom in so you could really see. And he got behind this, of course, the fattest fucking giant ass woman. And you could see right between, you could see the kitty would show up, like fully modeled. And I was just like, all right, there's one young woman in the place. It would have been nice if you did that one. But too much. Okay, too much. Too much. But the dudes, there were some gigantic hot dogs in the place, massive sausages, massive. And then you either had a massive sausage or a massive set of apples. There was a guy who was like basically like because again, the guy's zooming on everything and looking at, like, you're not seeing it. You're not looking at characters as they go by. The guy's literally putting it on screen and you're seeing this. So one of the guys had I'm talking like in IRL, his balls would have sagged this much, like from his legs. Like they were absolutely massive, and they had a little thing. It was like a baby carrot and a sack of 2 apples. It was ridiculous, except they were huge. I was like, it looked like a horse testicles hanging off the dude. It was crazy. It was a little overboard. Like everything was just, of course, it's GTA. It's just like, ridiculous. Yeah, massive saggy balls, massive. Okay, the one part that was funny though was near the end, because he's using these little binoculars to like really look at people, and he goes and looks, and he zooms in on this older lady, and this old lady's kind of like walking by, like just outside this bar, but still part of the nudist colony, and she stops and looks at him, and she starts walking up to him. She's like, "You want to get a closer look, huh? You want to get a closer look?" So at that point, he just slugs her. She gets up next to a pool. He punches her again, and she falls in a pool. Like, this is classic GTA, right? Where you just, this is GTA. This is what it is. Oh, you want to talk shit to me? I'm going to punch you into a pool. So she falls into the pool, and she's kind of like floating there, but alive. So he takes out the pistol. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone starts screaming, and he just starts opening fire on the nudist colony as they're all just kind of running around trying to figure it out. And so that's pretty much how it ended. Yeah. You've already posted Eve costumes to my X feed and to DM. Oh, very nice. Are these lookable? Can I look at them? That's like using the sniper scope in Vice City on the beach and seeing a close-up of the fat bikini. Yeah. Well, they were all like that here. Hopefully there's some places where they're not so bad. So the strip club was topless but not bottomless, which I found interesting. Now, maybe it was just that model at that time. Maybe they take it off at some point. I don't know how it works, but when he was in the strip club, it was only topless, so it wasn't like fully nude strip club, which it should be. I mean, it should be. So maybe it will be. But yeah, then I made an AI image to defy the Rockstar fuckhead lawyers because they are out of control right now. It's a little ridiculous. And so another thing, I saw a lot of people freaking out about a GTA 5 or GTA 6 ending leak. But again, like the video is out there. And I'm like, dude, the video is high quality. It's not real. I look it up, I find it. It's a 2-year-old video. This is it, guys. Look at the sign, okay? It's AI. I'm like, how are people falling for this shit? It's got 1 million views. It's 2 years old. And so you have to decide to kill Jason or Lucia. And people are like, oh, it's spoiled. It's like Last of Us 2. I'm like, come on, dudes. How are you falling for this? This is Miat Auatui, for Christ's sakes. I don't even know what this is supposed to say. Like, come on, man. This is old AI. So anyway, people were falling for that. Then people were falling for a very similar scam ending where it was like, it was the same scenario, except it had more details about who you're betraying for, and then there's a third option where you go against them. I'm like, guys, you're falling for it. Like, stop falling for the fan theory, okay? You're falling for the fan theory as a leak. It's not, okay? I had someone argue with me. It's like, oh, you're jumping to conclusions. I'm like, no, I'm not, because the guy with it hasn't leaked it, and he would leak it through a video, because that's how he leaks everything. In any case, this is the very same day during the nudist beach one, I think it was even saying, do you want the next thing to be actual stories? Because I've been avoiding the story spoilers. So anyway, I did find an actual leak for the game. Now, I don't think this is directly from it. However, this is going to be the Jason ending.
We've been through so much, and it's finally coming to an end. But I've been holding back from you.
You can tell me anything, Jason. Anything at all.
I just want to show you
My true self!
So I did post that today. I feel like that needs more love. So make sure you go press like, subscribe, make sure you tweet it out. Let people know the true self. It's the true self ending for Jason. It's the true self ending for Jason. It's very exciting. And yeah. Please like it and retweet it, please. For God's sakes, this needs more traction. A user on Reddit somehow knew GTA 6 would leak August 18th because CyberLeak is a friend of mine. So about a month ago, this guy came on Reddit and posted August 18th. Don't ask me how I know. If you don't believe me, come back on that date and we will see. August 18th. Don't ask me now. How? It's not about what you know, but rather who you know. So you knew CyberLeak all along? Friend of a friend. You should just shut your fucking mouth. Just shut up. What are you doing? You should have gone back and deleted this. Right? Okay. Yeah. So they start replying to him and he's like, yup. Yup. So this happened. Rockstar investigators allegedly showed up to people's homes. This is supposedly the guy who wrote that, and they're there.
Right, basically, what they're saying is they're not happy with that. They're not happy with that.
They're not happy with it.
Oh, they're not happy. Obviously, what they're doing now is they're on the phone to the lawyers.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you because that's 100% the story. So
yeah, they're not happy with that. So I don't know if they've heard that for somewhere else or what. But they're not happy.
They're talking about me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, they're going to get a search warrant for my devices and stuff?
Don't know. Not sure, but basically they're on the phone to the lawyers now, so they're basically, this is sort of like your last chance to say.
Is this a scare tactic to try and get me to fess up?
It's not. We're not looking for any.
So this lawyer, like, you need to go get a lawyer. We need to talk to your lawyer. He's like, is it a scare tactic? No.
We're not looking for, basically what we're after is, do you know certain individuals under certain handles, and who are the sources? That's what we're after.
Yep, they want to know the sources. They want to know if they know the certain people, certain individuals, certain handles.
Ultimately, that's what they're after, and I think they'll keep on pushing that because obviously, at the end of the day, you put something out online, it's then guess the date, just due to pure chance, which is hard to believe.
The only reason.
Can anyone identify the accent? Is this England or is this Australia? Yeah, UK or Scottish?
Well, the only reason I checked the box stuff is what we do.
Yeah, I can't totally tell. They sound UK or Scottish. Yeah, I feel like UK, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. But anyway, he's getting effed up, dude. If this is happening, this GTA 6 circus is to get a whole lot more serious. People treated this like some funny internet rebellion, but Rockstar was never going to just shrug off stolen material, repeated leaks, play stupid games. Eventually, somebody knocks on the door. It's kind of crazy that this is happening, bro. Though they're showing up, but the speed. It's the speed that they're doing it. Like when they got subpoenas for Discord and what was it? Discord and another one. I forget. Was it Reddit? I forget. Anyway, they get subpoenas for Discord and X. I don't fucking remember what the other one is now. In any case, they get subpoenas. And the judge awarded them like the next day, the subpoenas, to go ahead and get that information. That quick. If you or I wanted to go get a subpoena for something, do you know how long we'd be in line? So these corporations are just pushing their way to the front line, just shoving their way up to the front line. It's ridiculous. Sounds Scottish to you more than UK? Definitely not Welsh or Irish. Use the AI to detect it. The AI is usually not good at listening. It usually looks for transcript. So now we're talking DMCA strikes, okay? So this leak that Cabrutus posted says this got to be fake seriously. It was fake. It was fake. Completely fake. The DMCA was brought to him by Rockstar, and it was from a year, maybe 2-year-old video of someone just had animated like Jason. It was Jason or Lucia or both, I think. I think it was different. It was between both. It was like going through like, this is what the game's going to be like. But it was old AI animation. Like you could tell it was AI, bro. And it was like way too clean. It was too close. It didn't look like GTA 5 gameplay. It looked like cutscene GTA 6, rather. It looked like cutscene more than anything. Way too dolled up. Clearly AI. But they're freaking striked it, bro. Freaking striked it. Over here, Take-Two lawyers don't even know what GTA 6 is. They're out here DMCing Nick Tech over here, who posted Mind's Eye footage. They DMCA'd me too over something that was many months old. It was just a fan-rendered map, okay? And they're out of control with Power and Panic because they don't know who it is. They don't know anything. And these lawyers don't know what GTA 6 is, bro. They have no idea. So a friend of me sent this Mind's Eye video. A friend sent me this Mind's Eye video and thought it's GTA 6. So then Rockstar hit him for DMCA. It's not their content. It just says a video GTA 6, so they just DMCA it. Just a heads up, everyone. That is illegal. You can't do that. That is Rockstar breaking the law. Their lawyers breaking the law. You cannot file false DMCA. You can't do it. You can't do it at all. So that's ridiculous, completely ridiculous that happened. It does not end there. Polish tamales, Rockstar folks are flagging posts for covering CyberLeak stuff. That's the second one I got today. Time to use puppets instead of people in the thumbnails. This guy is literally making not like what Polish tamales was posting was AI of people wearing leaks costumes because he's creating a leak and then just creating a scene that would be like GTA 6. That's it. CyberLeak is expected to show up the nudist town in GTA 6 today. Should be interesting to see how accurate it is to Pasco County or if it's Hallover Nude Beach. And it was just leaks at a nude beach. It was leaks. That was it. It wasn't actual media of GTA 6. It was you would never look at this picture and think it's GTA 6. And they freaking hit him. They hit him for it. For nudity and sexual content. Meanwhile, none of that was on there. Nothing. So that's getting old. So over here, a lot of people are saying, this CyberLeak guy is just doing it for the money, And I'm one of those people, and I still kind of wonder. However, with this whole crypto thing he's got going on, CyberLeak burned all his dev coins to prove he's not doing it for money. Now, this is something you can do. He burned 270 million of his CyberLeak coin, okay, which was worth over $1 million. just burned it. I believe this just makes the money just go away, which is kind of insane. So people are giving him money, he's getting fees and all this, and he just lit it on fire. If I'm misunderstanding how this works, please correct me, but I do believe I am correct. You need to let AI make a Star Wars versus Warhammer 40K film to see who comes out after me first, Disney or Games Workshop. That'd be interesting. I don't think the Jedi would stand up well against 40K fucking Space Marines. So now CyberLeak has this poll going, and of course, with the polls, you have to pay, right? You have to pay, and people are already throwing down money. Do you really want to see the prologue with Lucia? Now, this would be a story spoiler, early story spoiler, where you go break her out of jail. And so people are going to say F yeah, F no, or F yes, basically, right? So we will see, but sooner or later, I would imagine we're going to start seeing story spoilers coming out because this guy's going to run out of content to show. You know what I mean? It's not like he's going to go mudding or something like that and just show mudding. I don't think. There's people who are like, you know, let the world burn. I want to see everything leak. And then there's other people like, don't leak anything. Personally, just let, I would just be fine with everything coming out. I actually don't care. Who honestly gives a shit about the story? Do we care? Do we actually care? I don't know if we care. Do we care? I don't think we care that much. For GTA, you just run around and blow people up. I mean, that is GTA. You run people over, blow people up, and then you wait for online, and you go online and do it again. So one of the demands by CyberLeak was to have 10 people go in front of Rockstar with leaks and with discs in their hand. And as far as I know, only one person has done it. Now, there could be more. There were some fakes, which is making this a problem. But this guy did show up. Someone actually showed up outside of Rockstar North in Edinburgh holding a leak after CyberLeak asked for at least 10 people to appear outside Rockstar Take-Two offices dressed as or carrying leaks while holding physical game discs. The whole situation keeps getting more ridiculous. Now, this guy did not bring a game disc. He forgot it. He was a little too ahead of himself.
Enough is enough. Drop the beach leaks for all the incels.
So he just recorded that where he has it a leak. He's in front of Rockstar and somewhere in here. Oh God, no. He's already. Oh no. Oh God, he's a meme already. Well, someone actually saw him doing this. This is what's so fucking funny about it. It's like just people are everywhere, always recording. This person saw him recording it. There we go. He did it. He giggity goddamn did it. You're waiting for him to drop the ending or release all the cutscenes. Yeah, I would imagine these things are going to start happening. Although in his latest one, he said he's been avoiding spoilers. He's been a good little hacker. You know, not spoiling anything, but again, he's going to get bored. He's going to start doing it. Hold on. Yeah, he's going to get bored and he's going to start dropping these things. I do believe it. Oh, already had that open. But yeah, so that is the situation. People are now eating leaks in front of Rockstar Studios. As this gets crazier and crazier, I'm waiting to see if even more people are going to be biting leaks, bringing leaks, dressing up as a leak. I want someone to get out there and have like leaks set out, like just start cooking them and get people to come serve some leaks out. Let's have a bunch of fans show up and have a leak cookout right in front of Rockstar North. Just set up right here. It's perfect. Just set up right there. This is public property. They can't kick you out of here. I believe they should do this. This is the proper form of protest. This is what I want to see. I do find it funny how it's leak, L-E-E-K, because he's a leak with the leaks. I do like that. I do appreciate that. I do. Ladies and gentlemen, Fable is saved. It's completely saved. Asha has done it. Look at our brand new protagonist or something. It's the woman that they showed. Now, it's very, very quick. It's very, very quick. You can't blink now. Here we go. We're going to watch it. It's in this 17-second little clip. And this is basically just them saying there'll be a Gamescom on Wednesday. Okay, but it's still very exciting. New gameplay. There she was. It was very, very fast. Now, a lot of people are like, she's going to be the antagonist. I'm like, yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably. But, you know, this stuff, like, yeah, I like to say, you know, Asha saved us, Asha's this or that. But, I mean, the fact is this game has plenty of problems. The writing is horrific. The way they go around things is just millennial garbage. There's a lot more to do. The pronouns are all they, them, which is a choice. Obviously, it's less work. But at the same time, even if you're saying they, them the whole time to just make it easier for voice acting, when it brings up their character, everything's they, them. That is something that they can fix. He and she. Can we just do it? Now, we all know that Jay has gone over a large list of things that he wants from Asha Sharma. Okay? I go over this stuff a lot. I like Asha. I like that she's taking action. There's people that say she hasn't done shit or whatever. No, I think she has. I do. And honestly, she's gone and done just about everything that I've asked her to do. Or of my wish list, not necessarily asked her to do. Because we all know Asha watches the stream. I mean, clearly, this is the case. She takes a lot of feedback from here and things that I think are the way to go because I'm right. And she knows it when she hears it. Right? She knew it when she heard it. So she's like, I'm going to listen to this guy, listen to his VOD every day, and see if he talks about things I should be doing. And here she is, doing the things I said. One of the things I said is that Asha needs to go and have a sit-down talk with these people and get them straight. And what did I say? They need to make the women beautiful. I have been public about this on the stream, and I have posted it on X. These things, go look it up. Go find it. I talk about this stuff, and these are one of the things that was still waiting to happen. And then you're telling me that Ash is not sending Jay a message when she has this put in here? Now, it's not perfect. It's not gorgeous, but it's pretty good. It's a Fable pretty. Now, if anyone's looked at old Fable, Fable was not full of hot chicks, knockouts. They're not full of Eves, but they have pretty, right? And this is Fable pretty. This is Fable pretty. These are a little bit big on the eyebrows, but again, it's Fable pretty. This is better. This is what we're looking for. And we need to get rid of the fucking they, them pronouns everywhere in the writing. Okay, if they say they, them, whatever, because it's just easier for voice acting. It does add a lot when you're doing he, she, and you're redoing voice lines, and it's a pain in the ass. And it costs money and time. I could be okay with that if it's he and she in the text, right? So just get that straightened out. So anyway, Fable's fixed, kind of, sort of. It's at least going in the right direction. Now, I believe, what is it, February 2027? Is that right? Let me just double check this as I'm saying it. I believe the release date is February. Let's see, Fable release date. Yeah, February 23rd, 2027. Yeah. They're running out of time. They are running out of time. So they need to get moving. They need to get moving on that. Sir D is sick and tired of the Asha Sharma shit. I'm sorry, but I've reached my breaking point with this. This is the gayest effing shit I've ever read on Twitter. And this is... Fable has shared new gameplay teaser clip ahead of Gamescom. Apparently have changed the face of the female character from the first trailers, making her more appealing. Looks like Asha has listened to the complaints of fans. I honestly do think that she's pushing this. I'm telling you, listen. She knows she can't publicly do this. It all has to be behind the scenes with direction, right? She is trying to get Xbox back on track. Look at the firings. Look at who she gotten rid of. The wokest, most annoying devs who bring in no money because all they do is woke shit, okay? The failure devs is exactly who she targeted. It's what she needed to do, and she's removing the wokeness as best she can. There's a lot left. Trust me, there is. Okay? She could not save Halo campaign Evolved in time. I mean, that thing was coming up the ship. They didn't want to delay it, I guess. There's no saving it. Or maybe she didn't see the Sergeant Williams shit or whatever. I don't know. But that game was a mess. A buggy mess, and of course it had those horrible side quests. In any case, I do believe she's trying to do the right thing, but you can't be everywhere doing everything. You have to have proper direction with your leads and make sure you snuff this stuff out. So, third day's done. Looks like Asha has listened to the complaints of fans. Listen, this woman has done literally nothing, zero, to indicate she's your guy. She's never once condemned DEI. I'm telling you, she can't. She's just doing it. The wokies are losing their fucking shit over her. You understand? They're losing their shit over her because they think she's secretly based, because they know she is. She is, by the way. She is. And by the way, there's a reason that she was put in charge of things by Trump administration. Do you understand her dealing with the Fed and overseeing that situation? The Trump admin has put her there. There's a reason, my friends. It's not because she's fucking woke and pro DEI. Trust me. She is doing the right things the way she has to do them to steer it in the correct direction. Because if she comes out as, I'm anti-DEI, I need games to be the way they were, Xbox to return to its roots, they will destroy her because they have so many people entrenched there. So what do? Start firing them. Start firing them. Whittle away, start fixing the place little by little, and then change some of the culture. And then you can do it later. It takes time. There's baby steps to doing these things, right? So I disagree. I disagree. Stop fangirling over this random woman. It's fucking cringe and retarded. Layoffs have been happening on and off Xbox for years now. That's not new. Asha Sharma didn't invent layoffs. So why you guys believe she's some sort of anti-woke savior is mind-boggling to me. She's done nothing, zero, to give any indication she's your guy, except for who she's targeted. It's who she's targeted and the fact that she is a Trump administration person now. I mean, come on. It's cringe, gay behavior to keep idolizing this person for no reason. Maybe I'm being a dick, but you guys are headcanoning, fangirling. It's unbearable. Shout out to Sir D, but I disagree. I disagree. No, I don't think she's the pure savior. She's not like just heavy-handing it. She's not doing any of that, but I believe she's making all the right moves. I do. I think she's making all the right moves right now. For the most part, great moves. Great moves. And before we continue, I just want everyone to know we are in danger of not having a gaming stream. Now we're coming close. We've got a few tabs left, but we're in danger of not having our gaming stream tonight and breaking the streak. We're $5 away, or one gift sub, or one sub away from extending into a gaming stream. And just letting you know, no pressure. Want to play Power World? Continuing. Oh wait, that was it. So yeah, Asha Sharma and Fable. I mean, I do believe that Fable is getting turned. Now, again, you can't just whip an aircraft carrier around. I don't think they can completely save this game, but I believe they can make it more tolerable by fixing some of the major gripes that people have, which is character design, bro. You can absolutely get a few devs in there to go and fix the women in this game. For God's sakes, do it. There's no reason to not do it. Go in the game and start fixing the women in the game. Stop fucking around with these ugly hoes running around this game, because it's full of them. It's full of them. Let's get Fable pretty. They don't have to be knockouts. If there's someone who should be in the game, by the way, a knockout, like the antagonist or something like that, make her a knockout, because we saw her. That wasn't good. Fix her. I don't care. Go fix her up a little bit. And then, if there's any like super like, rich or like the super desirable that's in the game, how like they have like different levels of women in the game, clearly, right? They do. Make sure that she's hot too, okay? Or whichever one's there. Make sure they're hot. And then you can have your other normies and things. There has to be some normies, plenty of them, okay? Plenty of averages, but let's stop effing around with Fable. Let's get it back on track. There's no reason here in modern day gaming that we should be like, well, they were kind of ugly in the past. In the past, they were like, guys, it was like the old 3D modeling. What the hell did you expect, right? We are going into realism now, clearly. Let's get it on track, get it fixed, get our heads tied on straight, and make the women look good and make the men look cool too. You can still have some goofy ones. Absolutely. Fable has goofy people, But let's stop dragging our feet on this. Let's just go and fix the population in Fable, because from what we've seen, it has not been good. And I believe Ash is the one to lead us to the promised land. Show your Eve costumes and people will throw money at you. Oh, let's go see. That's right. We should go check that out. Hold on. You never know when someone's gonna throw a dick pic at me or something, or like because they're dinguses. So let me just go like this before I go into my, because there's some weird people out there. There's some weird people out there. Wait, what's this? What's happening? Oh, fine. That's stupid. What? Oh, shit. I forgot to go over that. Wait, is that in here? Hold on, I gotta double check. Oh, I forgot to go over that shit. Hold on. Hold on. There's one thing I was forgetting. Well, now where'd it go? Oh my god, dude. Are you sure you tweeted at me? Hold on. I gotta open this one. We gotta go over this one too. I almost forgot about that one. Alright, hold on. Did you at me or did you DM me? Let me go look. Oh, update. Carmelo Anthony has been denied a retrial. Shout out. He doesn't deserve it. Piece of shit. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to read this also. Okay. Thank you. I'm just finding more things now as I go through some things. Dude, what is going on here? I'm like trying to find it. Where is it? Both and grouped in a group DM? Group DM. Oh. Okay. Good lord. Hold on. I'm getting content too at the same time. All right. This is fine. Let's close that. Boom. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Booyah. Boom. There we go. White Wolf Heathen has made some Stellar Blade with Zelda and Samus costumes. So these would be little concept arts. So Eve coming, Stellar Blade is coming to Nintendo Switch. So these are little concept arts he mocked up here, right here. So we've got, which one did you say? So yeah, that is Zelda. Okay. And Samus. So we got Zelda right here. That's a pretty nice little Zelda. I like how it's got Zelda's hairdo also, like right there. That's pretty good with the braiding. And of course, the sword itself, a little cross between Zelda and Link. All right, that's pretty sweet. Is that a Triforce? Looks like it might be. Not quite, sorta. Okay, and we've got Samus. This is why I would love to see Eve and Samus. I would love to see Eve and Samus gear. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I'd like to see her in straight up red Samus gear, man. Is this the same sword? Very similar. And like you went from this to that, huh? Boom, boom, and it kind of kept it the same, but then worked into the arm. All right, pretty sweet. Oh, you got to have a sword though with Eve, and of course she also has the sword goes into her hair. Like it's a clip. It's the weirdest thing. Her sword actually folds up and like turns into a clip that hangs off her hair. Yeah, I would look better in Samus gear than Eve. I don't know. But shout out, man. Thank you very much for that. That's pretty cool looking. Let's go find our next thing. We'd like to talk about AI game dev around here, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. This is this guy again. AI text to animation is working well. Create an entire pipeline around 3D asset generation and auto rigging, and then next to animation generation. Yeah. You did work in ArmCAN. See, I got good eyes. Look good. This guy knows what physics are too, so just
So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at some text to animation AI-powered workflows that also include character generation, rigging,
the amount of jiggle, and they both individually jiggle depending on her, like the physics go up this side of the body and around. Like if you walk here, it goes shake, shake. Walk here, go shake, shake, and watch
exporting
them.
To your favorite
Look at that
game engine. I've also included realistic jiggle physics. This is basically to stop the scroll and get your attention right at the beginning of this video. I hope it worked.
Yeah,
Let's dive
it did.
in. Gentlemen and ladies, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the very cool AI text to animation. So here
He walks weird. Yeah, I don't think he's done. It's again, he just did this in a day.
A text prompt. So here we have the character side strafing left. Here we have the character side strafing right. We've added like a sidestep animation.
I guess this is without a whole lot of tweaking.
Holding a rifle whilst walking. Here we got a dance loop animation. Here we've got the character swimming. And here we have running. And here we have the character put all together into an animation blend.
She's a little stiff right now, but again,
back, left, right, run.
You're designing through AI and how much faster
sort of a way to easily preview how our character is going to look. That's all available.
And my biggest thing is always like, if you have someone experienced AI, you know how to talk to it, and then you know how to go in and kind of, do it yourself, little bits, and try to kind of straighten things out. You can speed up your process, dude, by so much.
Drive mode section of the Sorceress.
That's why it's so big for indies and double A's, I think,
I'll show you how to set up a character of your own and start generating animations. And yes, these can work with like a 3JS vibe-coded environment. You can also export these to Unreal Engine, Unity, or any other game engine. So, to create your own rigged and animated character, you can start out, I recommend grabbing this reference pose right here. And this is basically a wide open A reference pose with a wide stance. This is going to give us the best results later when we do weight painting. But you can upload this to your favorite image generation model and ask for your character to be put into this pose, of course.
So you create this and then you give it to the what? The 3D AI drawing? And it will draw it?
Character, you're just putting your character into this wide open A pose, something like you see here, and it produced.
How do you turn it 3D?
A 3D model like you see here. So once you got your model generated, and in this case,
no. How do you? I need this step. How the fuck do you go from that to this?
Something like you see here, and it produced.
It produced it. It made it. This is the one thing, like, you know, I would love to work on like, you know, a game or something someday. But like, I'm like, how do I get the thing in there? I don't want to go in and create a model. Like, I don't want to spend that time. If it can just do it, that's impressive.
Model, like you see here. So once you got your model generated, and in this case, I was actually using Meshi 6. I've also had...
And understand, once they start doing this and people start really catching on, they're going to start being able to like, hey, here's a good walking animation. And then people will be able to use a good walking animation without having to do that. And then people come up with their other little things that they do. What's up, Toasty?
Really good luck with Tripo 3.1, and sometimes Hanwan 3.1 also does a really good job. Those are my
this guy does a lot of AI shit, dude.
3D AI generator models. Nice thing about the Sorceress Suite is that you can access all of them from one control panel. You can actually toggle on multiples at the same time and generate up each one and see which one does the best job for your particular character. Pixel 3D is an open source 3D generation model that I'm currently making free in the
Meshi can just take a regular drawing and turn a 3D model. Is Meshi an AI, or is that a program, just straight up a program?
Happy with. I'm going to send this on over into the rigging panel. From the rigging panel, I'm going to click on rig character, and I'm going to follow the little guidance marker box up here. So I'm going to place a marker at top of head, chin,
neck, base. Wait. I want to go back to that. Top of head. All right, so you go put up all these little dots. I see. So it's asking you to rig it. And he is just like click, 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 doing it real quick. I'm sure you can zoom in and really, really nail it, right? So top of head is that marker, one. Chin, okay, yep.
Up here, so I'm going to place a marker.
Neck, base, head, pelvis.
Chin, base of neck, pelvis.
So the pelvis is all the way down at the vagine.
Pelvis.
Left shoulder.
Shoulders, elbows.
Left wrist. Was there elbow and I missed it? Oh yeah, I did elbow. Okay, elbow,
shoulders,
wrist.
Elbows, wrists, knees, and
ankles.
Right around the ankle.
So he clicked here for the ankle, but would you want to like turn it? You know what I mean?
If I want to enable jiggle physics, I'm going to toggle the breastbone on.
You just turn on breast.
Place one more marker on the left nip. Now let's go ahead and build that skeleton and take a quick look and see how that came out. Yeah.
Can you turn on butt physics? You got to be able to turn on butt physics.
I'm just going to widen those hips slightly and compute the weights.
Okay.
So let's send this character over to animate. And from animate, we can of course type in any sort of animation that we want. The person dances, for example. Click generate.
Okay.
I usually do a few of these, and we get some, well, random kind
Find
of
different
dancing.
dances, but he's being so random. Like you're not being very instructive.
We've got a few animations that we looked at in the beginning of this video, and I can of course hop on over into drive mode to see how our character
and now he's walking in Woes to see how it works.
The various animations that I've selected over in the idle, walk, run, walk backwards, strafe, that sort of thing. And then lastly, for export options, we can export a 3JS package, load this up into a 3JS
guys. There is no excuse for Western developers doing what they've done. There's literally no excuse at all. So people are like, oh yeah, but that's just AI. That's just an AI drawing. Yeah, it's not modeled and rigged and blah. Hello? It looks like it's not all that fucking hard. Looks like you can just go, oh, well, click, 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 and you've got something working. A beginning.
So export the animation GLB. This works in Unity, Unreal, Godot, etc.
Unreal.
So, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. This is part of the 3D Studio, available in the Sorceress Game Creation Suite.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of work. So it's like when you go ahead and you're like, oh, make her beautiful, right? You're like, oh, they could have done this. People are like, that's just an AI. That's not rigging and modeling. Well, looks like it's not that hard. Looks like there's a way. Looks like there's a way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It takes a lot of work to do by hand. That's what I'm saying is AI is doing a lot here. But if they have AI that's already doing this, then there's really no excuse to not be. There's companies that are just so afraid to use AI because people who aren't going to buy the game will be mad at them anyway. You just use AI. Just use it. Get your game moving along. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have some talented people that know how to really tweak the little things, like what to make her not be quite so stiff. Maybe they'll add. I'm sure, like right there we see the rigging. Like maybe there's more additional rigging you do along the spine or something. Like my God. For some reason, what would happen if you turn on jiggle physics for male pecs? Well, they'd bounce too. I would imagine they'd be very bouncy. Yeah. Maybe you could tighten it up. So they would be more like flexy and bouncy. I don't know. Beats me. I'm not a modeling artist. I couldn't tell you. Hey. Inez Cantor. Freedom. You know what I'm saying? So Dave Portnoy with the bad take here says, I don't think boys should be allowed to play in girls' sports. I also think Inez Cantor is an absolute clown for making this issue about him. We should be talking about how Caitlyn had another double-double, 37 and 10. No one cares about the WNBA, first of all, Dave Portnoy. The only reason anyone cares is because it's a spectacle. And one of the best ways to make the point that women should be women in women's sports and men don't belong there is to do this. It is how to drive that point home because it cannot be argued against. And when he was down here, they turn around and just laughing about the situation because it's so unserious. The WNBA is so unfucking serious. Look at this. Now, this Riley Gaines, this is someone who dealt with males in locker rooms and refused to swim against men. Look at his wingspan. Look at how he towers over the girls. It just makes the insanity all more the obvious. The WNBA is unsalvageable at this point. I stand with Inez Freedom. Let's look at this again.
And right before the break,
look at how much bigger this dude is. Look how much bigger this.
Inside Wintrust Arena, after Natasha Cloud
it's just
got
like
that
no. Of course he doesn't belong. Of course he doesn't belong. We all know this, but none of them do. None of the dudes do. Dudes shouldn't be in women's sports, and that's the point. Whether there is a man right now or not, and that's to be determined, because there's a couple. There's a couple out there that sure seem like it. Dude, the one chick, the one that we got out of jail and brought to America, why all of a sudden her name just disappeared from my brain. But in any case, she films herself topless all the time. It's a man. I don't know why you would do this, right? I don't know why you would do this. but she actually films herself topless all the time. In a Jeep, at a pool, it's her. It's not AI. I thought it was AI. She's completely nothing at all, and her whole body looks like a dude. I don't care if she's played as a woman, as a girl, whatever, her whole life. I question it from the, maybe not so much a circus as it is like mud wrestling, right? You watch it because you might see a boob.
6-point basket.
Yeah, joke. And no one actually cares about these games. The only time they care is if Caitlin Clark's there because she's actually good. And then so Inez Cantor tweets after being kicked out of the game. I just get kicked out of a WNBA game for supporting women. Let that sink in, America. On his shirt, all it says is the definition of a woman. It's always women hating on other women. Jesus Christ. So this was cut. They didn't catch this. He came back out. So anyway, woman is a noun, adult, human, female. He came back out on the court. This was cut from the feed. No one saw this. This is what actually happened after. This is why he was kicked out. God damn. Look at the wingspan. You can't defeat this man. This is why we have AI. This is exactly why. All right, let's talk about this real quick. It's serious time. Jump scare. It's a jump scare time, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, but I don't, because we have to talk about this. This is to get your attention looking at the screen right now. Okay, it's time to talk serious business. So, Smash JT with a lawsuit update. And it is finally moving to California because it never belonged in New York City. We knew when it launched, it did not to be in New York. Did not need to be in New York. In fact, could not be in New York because the jurisdiction made no sense in New York. The lawyers all knew that it had no business in New York. None. Zero. Okay? And the reason is because Smash JT doesn't live in New York. He doesn't do business in New York. There's nothing New York connected, not really in any way, shape, or form, in fucking New York. 2 years they sat in fucking court and dealing with court nonsense and bullshit and docket updates and arguing and bullshit constantly. 2 years those fuckhead lawyers held them there to try it in New York. For nothing. For something they knew it was just spinning wheels, wasting Smash's money. They literally waited until they thought all the money was gone. That was the whole fucking point. Was like, whoa, that give send go. Wow, we did pretty good. We really just have to waste time and just argue with them and argue with the judge and ask for too much in the discovery and make that last forever. And they just kept doing it. And they'd ask for something, they'd get it, they'd be like, oh, we need more. And then in the middle of waiting for more, they'd be like, oh, we need more. And then they'd be late. And they'd be like, well, we obviously need sanctions because you're late. Like, literally, they did this for months and months and months on. It must have made, how long were we in discovery? Fucking 8 months? Or some shit? So then, in November-ish, they wanted to just move it to California. And Smash was like, go fuck yourself. Right? At this point. Because... well, first of all, in New York, there's an anti-slap for jurisdiction. And I really would like to hope that that was explored properly because it was clearly, without a doubt, just trying to put it in New York just to fuck with them when they knew that there was no New York, right? There was no reason for it to be New York. In any case, here's the update. The stuff of nightmares. Alyssa Mercante's attempt to pursue her lawsuit against me in New York is coming to an end. The case is leaving New York and is now expected to move to federal court in San Diego, California, my home district. From the very beginning, I challenged New York as the proper place for this case, and I have never wavered in my position. I did nothing unlawful. This has been extremely trying and financially pressing on me and my family throughout the entire deal. Of course it has. For God's sake, she doxed him with the court docs on purpose and then doxed other people too. Unfortunately, the battle isn't over. Her lawyers have stated they intend to pursue me with this garbage case in California where I will continue vigorously defending myself and fighting against these claims. Now, it's funny because Alyssa's like, we offered to move it. We offered to move it in California. They were being nice. At which case, like, no, fuck you. Because honestly, Ron Coleman should have pushed hard for that anti-slap jurisdiction. Should have. Because it was egregious, the fact that they tried to try it there. I think it was flagrant. I mean, they absolutely were trying to hurt him by trying in New York because they knew it couldn't be tried. They knew. There's no fucking way that they thought that it should be tried in New York. Without a doubt. They should have fucking anti-slapped their fucking ass over jurisdiction. Instead, those little pissant lawyers were going after Smash JT and Raw Coleman for sanctions because you took too long. And meanwhile, those fuckheads were asking for more and more and more and more and more and more and more. They did the bullshit subpoena bullshit for fucking Discord that Rockstar did, by the way. That's what the fuck they were doing. These people are not human. They're fucking shitheads. The California anti-slap laws are going to end that in about 2 minutes. He doesn't need money. He probably does, because he's probably underwater. Just saying. As a person, just saying, he's probably underwater in this. But you also have to deal with a lawyer. You have to have someone that actually knows what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. So please don't stop donating. And anything extra that ends up at the end, I'm pretty sure he's going to donate to charity. They subpoenaed you. They subpoenaed Toasty. They subpoenaed all sorts of fucking people. They were trying to subpoena people left and right. They went after Hypnotic. Hypnotic settled with them. I mean, what the fuck? Not settled, but he bent the knee. He did, unfortunately. But I mean, they were going to dox him. Who fucking knows what they threatened him with? Who fucking knows? Unfortunately, the battle is not over. Her lawyers say they intend to pursue me. Yes, this fight has already been incredibly time-consuming and expensive. It's not finished. If you would like to help me continue fighting back, please consider donating to my Give, Send, Go. I appreciate every single person who has supported me through this. Thank you. I sent them $100. I did. I sent him $100 today. Although it went anonymous this time, which was fucking annoying. But if you can spare even $5 fucking, ladies and gentlemen, that TCO link right there is the Give, Send, Go. If you could be so kind as to donate, I would appreciate it. That would be great. Something fucking has to happen, bro. It's exhausting. You don't work for Smash? It's true. Hold on. I thought I had another one. Let me just double check. I thought I had one more thing. I think it's in retreats. Let me see. New quotes. Yeah, so Grums put out the... Now, this is what was great. Grums put out the APB, okay? Put out the APB. Yeah, you don't work for Smash or pay you anything. I don't understand why they subpoenaed you, Toasty. It was the dumbest shit. Again, the subpoenaing, all this stuff, Toasty. All this stuff those fuckhead piece of shit lawyers did was simply to threaten people, to find out where they live, to put them on a list, and I believe they probably got a little bit of that information out to people. I do not trust those snake lawyers. I don't care how illegal it is to do what I just said. I'm sure they did it, especially that lame fuckboy that is hardly a lawyer. So Grums put out the APB on this, says this is one of the most important legal battles on censorship and wokeness, 100%. It absolutely is, because she does not like to hear her tweets read back to her and what they actually mean in any kind of context. She does not like to hear that. And nothing pertaining to this case, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go on my own little rant. Just a very small one. A definition rant, if you will. What is a prostitute? A prostitute is someone who does something for money. It's a sexual act, right? Okay, that's a prostitute. It doesn't have to be sex. It often is, but it doesn't have to be. That's a prostitute. In normal language, that's what it is. When you get a job, do you do it for fun? Do you do it for the lulz? Or do you do it because you need money? Right? I would say most people get jobs for money so they can pay for things, right? Okay. So, if you say that you sucked dick to get a job, right? If that's your answer on how you got into a business or something, then you suck dick for money. I'm just saying that's the line. So you suck dick to get a job, which gives you money. And when you do sexual acts, by the way, right, and you get paid for them, the money, you're a prostitute. I'm just saying. And oh, by the way, it doesn't end there. any little e-girl out there showing off their little hoo-has, period, right, on cam girls, that's just a form of prostitution. It's a sexual act for money. Are you getting paid? Are you showing them things? Is it a sexual in nature? For certain. It's just another type of prostitute. Now, it's not the kind that's going to get you busted down because the courts are saying you're a prostitute, generally, but I'm sorry. You go to the Pope, be like, hey, this woman's selling her body online. You know what he's going to say? That's a prostitute because she's prostituting herself. That's literally what it fucking is. 2 different ways to be a prostitute. I'm just putting that out there as an aside. It has nothing to do with this case. But I just thought it was important to bring that up. I don't know why I said that, but just know it's an aside, okay? Anyway, they want to stop people talking about reporters who push political agendas and rapid and objective journalism, which absolutely is the case. She did not like being called out about being a fucking liar, especially lying by omission. She loves doing that one. They want to say whatever they want about you, call you racist or worse, but if you ever push back, they want to silence you. Smash won the first big round and got the case kicked out in New York, and did. He absolutely did. They kicked it out. New York wasn't going to take it. It was done. And they all knew it, which is why they wanted to fucking move it. Now and trust me, they wanted out of fucking New York because they knew that anti-slap could come. I don't know what's going to come from that. I still think they should push for that in New York. They should absolutely try to get some money back. You can anti-slap them for fucking jurisdiction. That's a thing. Please help Smash in his legal fight to help protect free speech. He needs all the help he can get. I almost never do this, but I'm tagging Elon Musk into this because it affects X. A precedent in this case would be a disaster for free discourse on this platform. 100%. It would be incredible if Elon or maybe even Asmongold or someone was like, fuck this. Even Asmongold has said in the past he wanted to get involved in things like this, and he hasn't. So that's a bummer. In any case, as of right now, Smash does need you. Absolutely does. Even though you think this anti-slap thing just going to and go away, it still could take a little bit of time. The one good thing in California is they will look at that shit right away. They will not wait and wait and wait. But again, her fucking lawyers will find ways to push this shit around. Who knows? They'll find a judge. They'll get the right judge for them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna kind of fuck around and want to see more. Okay, yeah, do more discovery, and we could, it could. Who knows how long this shit could take? In any case, he could definitely use some help. So if you have $5, $10, whatever, any bit helps. Now, Smash did put this out. I believe this was today, right? This is not old? Yeah, okay. He's going to update us. He's going to update us a little bit. Few notes on Alyssa's lawyer, J. Remy Green. This is a man in a dress, by the way. He's a man who pretends to be a woman and plays dress up daily. Well, there we go. This dude was fighting with Ron Coleman about Ron not calling him a they, them in fucking court. And the judge had to ridicule Ron Coleman over it. Over fucking they, them. They were arguing in court over fucking pronouns. This is the mental illness we're dealing with in New York courts. Okay? This is a man in a fucking skirt or whatever the fuck he was wearing that looks like a dude. It looks like it's a fucking man. It's a man with long hair and wraps the thing around his neck because it's clear as fuck that that's a dude, right? Tries to hide the best he can, but it's a man. J. Remy Green is a male. A guy. So anyway, he likes how he is portrayed in the anime movie made by Phantom GB. Oh, this is that thing that he watched. This is the one that he watched and that he ended up fighting Alyssa he wasn't prepared for. He, for some reason, is now retweeting unrelated Mitch Dyer video game takes. He works for free for his activist firm's FemLaw website. Make mental asylums great again. Yeah, this dude works for free, by the way. Works for free. This is what I was talking about. She has free fucking lawyers. She does not pay her lawyers. She has activist lawyers who work for fucking free, bro. So they just dig into the details. Dig. Because what they do is then they will go after Smash for fucking the payments. And I don't know what they ended up getting from them. No fucking idea. So this is, again, Remy Green, they, them. It's a man. Again, a mentally ill man. So in this weird culture war adjacent case I have, someone made an AI slop video for the right-wing streamer we're suing. It both, one, makes me look awesome, and two, fitting shows him and his lawyer getting trapped and defeated by a pull door they keep trying to push. Honestly, spot on AI. Yes, they literally made that Far Side comic about themselves. So just real quick, Smash had nothing to do with this. It was this guy. It was this guy who made it. He just made it as a fucking lol. Let's see. Yes, here's their thing. In many cases, you don't pay us directly. We work pro bono publico, which means for the good of the public, under private attorney general laws, where the other side has to pay our legal bills if we win. With that said, we do represent some paying clients, particularly in cases that fall outside the pro bono and private attorney generally categories. That's a man. This is a man. So this is what we just got done dealing with for 2 years. This guy, a mix they them, bro. Fucking cooked, brain broken. Who knows how many meds this dude's on? And then this is Mitch Dyer. This is interesting. This CEO comment is how you know 1,000 certainty Stella is right. This week in video games, request a follow-up comment from Saber Interactive and receive the following statement. Stella who? Oh, this is that. This has nothing. This is okay. Stella's the tranny that worked for Saber Games that was fired for being terrible at their job. He was fucking fired for that. And then this guy, the CEO, was like, no, they were fired for being a fucking terrible worker, and he's gone. Although he was nice enough to say she for some reason. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, so this is why Remy Green is retweeting this, because it's a trans. Yeah. That's the situation. In any case, Smash needs money. He just fucking does. And we actually have something for that. We do. There it is.
I need money! I just do! It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit!
Yes, indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the very end of the show. I hope you had a good time. I appreciate you for coming on by. We did not get to tier 1, so that's a very rip. That's a rip. No games tonight, but that's fine. I will chill. And we will start a brand new streak on Wednesday. Now, before you go anywhere, I do want you guys to go and oh shit, where is it? Fuck. Wait, where is it? Bad me. Let me get this straight, YouTube Studio. Live. This one, that one. Okay, here we go. And now I'm in the wrong one. Okay, if you haven't already, tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to go live. Okay? Very different time than normal. But Gamescom is at 2, so I'm going live at 1:30. I'm going to have Problematic John. I'm going to have Dash Attack on. So it's going to be a reaction stream. We're going to be watching it live. We're not going to be pausing or anything. We're just going to be going. So they're going to have Ananta. They're going to have Gears of War E-Day. They're going to have Tides of Annihilation, Metro. They're going to have Final Fantasy. It seems like a pretty stacked day. Hold on, let me get rid of that. That's confusing. It looks like a pretty stacked day. So definitely go to that link right there. Hit notify so you don't miss it. I'd love to see you here. Spend the Gamescom with us, and it'd be great to see you. I think it's the first time I've had John and Dash on the channel. I've had several other people. I don't think I've had John on. I know I have not had Dash on. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. So I'll see you there. Thank you all so much again for hanging out. Have a great one. Let me go see. Oh wait, let's go see your rating. Hold on. We gotta make sure we're rating right, because otherwise it can send you the wrong place. Hold on. We gotta make sure we're rating the right place. Let's raid Alec Baldwin's finger, who is live right now, doing off the hip 122. He's trying to catch up to me. I'm on 136. No, fuck that guy. He can't catch up. It's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Okay, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for hanging out. I will see you next time, and we will start a new streak. But this is not goodbye. It's all we see next time. Next time tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Peace out.
Yeah.